Hey guys, welcome to the Power Block. You're joined by Dan the Man and Crawfish.
How's it going? Some new stuff for Halo came out today. Basically, the ODST is free for anyone who played within the first month of launch. You know, they had such a bad start multiplayer-wise.
So it's not free to play?
It is not free to play unless you played within the first month of launch. Anyone, maybe you got it for Christmas or something, you will have to pay. I don't know how much. Rough estimate, probably $10. I wouldn't see it being any higher than that, but that's
Well,
not all they did.
Is it worth it?
Uh,
I've never played a ODST.
well,
I mean, I got the free one, but I haven't played it yet.
well, basically, Halo 3 ODST, it's just the campaign. The campaign rough estimate is actually kind of a long campaign compared to the other Halos, roughly 8-9 hours. And it's open world. You go through the open world of the city in some city in Africa. I forget the actual name. And you go because you're an ODST who at the drop, like they dropped into a battle and you got separated from your team.
Oh yeah, let me stand corrected. I played like the first two missions.
Okay.
It was really different.
So basically, you run around the city with a co-op. You can play with a co-op buddy, but you run around the city and you look for clues to figure out where the rest of your squad's been. And basically, once that's the majority of the game. You have the main missions are like memory missions, like you find one of your squad mates. In that main mission, you play as the squad mate, like some interesting story that happened to him after the drop. But then the second half of the game, you're spending in the open world. And there's, like, terminal hubs in the open world. There's, like, ammo stores and supplies for you to go around. It's actually, honestly, best co-op experience out of any of the Halo games. Me and Tristan beat it on co-op. And it was a good time, yeah. So, gives us something to do. But basically, yeah.
So, are they going to implement Firefight at all?
Not that I know of, no. I don't think they're gonna add Firefight, or at least not at this time.
Is Spartan Ops in the game?
Spartan Ops is in Halo Master Chief Collection.
Is it? I don't remember. It's been a while.
It's kind of hard to find. You have to go to the multiplayer hub and scroll all the way over by Forge, and then there's Spartan Ops.
Oh.
And yeah, there are achievements. There's 500 gamer score associated with Spartan Ops.
We'll have to play that sometime.
Yeah.
Record it.
But that's not all they added. What else? They added the Halo 2 anniversary remake of the map Remnant. Big Team Battle is now a permanent playlist, and Team Doubles is now a permanent playlist. And for those of you who are unfamiliar, Big Team Battle is a 9v9 compared to the standard normal 4v4, which in Halo Slayer. Normally vehicles are implemented on the map, and it's normally the larger maps. The smaller maps aren't normally associated because there'd be too many people. And then Remnant, I'm not familiar with Remnant. Did not play Halo 2 when it first came out. But and then I don't know. So I haven't even seen any stills or screenshots of it. Maybe I know the map and I just don't remember.
Nice map control.
Yeah, I'm kicking ass. I think I'm at like right now 12 or 13 kills without a death. Starting off strong. But they also added team doubles, which is teams of 2. I know in Halo 4 team doubles was just 2 teams.
It's
so
usually ranked.
yeah, it was ranked. This is a ranked playlist. No, it is not. Not yet. It's going to be a ranked playlist, but not yet. And but on Halo 4 it was a ranked playlist. And they were all ranked playlists, but it was 2 teams of 2, so just 4 people in the game. It was very surprisingly hectic because a lot of the maps were like customized versions of a different map, implementing like smaller versions of a larger map. And it was fun. It was a good time. Good for teamwork. It was very heavy on teamwork because you couldn't just run around because it was like they'd run around like in a wolf pack, like. If you see one, the other's close by. It's a good time. It is very fun. But other than that, there's some
You're
like
gonna die. You're gonna die. You're gonna die.
Yep, first death, 15-0. See, I got him. It counts on my kill streak because I got the Running Riot medal.
So now the important stuff. Achievements. Do we have any new ones?
Yeah, the new update brought roughly 1,000 gamer score, with all of it being in
Thanks, phone.
all of it being in Halo 3 ODST. And then they added 2 other maps, just one achievement for the Blast Soda Can on their new Remnant map. So I guess 1010 gamer score. But some of the achievements is not very hard, pretty easy 1000. The only achievements that you might think are difficult is Lasso and complete the Halo 3 ODST Legendary Campaign missions in under 3 hours.
Ooh.
A lot of speed running. You definitely would have to play with someone who knows how to play it.
It seems like they try to get this game. It's like, hey, beat it as fast as you can. That's what I noticed because they're like all the time. Like some of them are like under 15 to 20. I mean, like 10 minutes. One of them is like I think 10 minutes.
And then there are achievements. The campaign achievements, even on the 360 version, were good. Because you'd get an achievement for finding the queue to start the memory mission, and then once you'd get an achievement for finding the queue, and then once you beat the level, you'd get an achievement for beating the level. So it was good for achievements, but then they're doing that again with less gamer score this time. 10 gamer score for beating the level, 10 gamer score for finding the queue, or clue, whatever. Then there's achievements, obviously, completing the game on easy, normal, heroic, legendary. There are 30 audio logs around that tell a story through, like, a still comic, you know? That tell a story of what happened when the Covenant invaded, because Halo 3 ODST takes place in between Halo 2 and 3.
Oh, yeah?
So, like, when the Covenant invaded Africa at the beginning of Halo 2, and then back again at the, like, beginning of Halo 3, they had, like, just a story of a girl who runs around and what happens to her. Interesting stuff. But there's 30 audio logs, 5 gamer score for each audio log you find, then a 10 gamer score for finding the 30th, and another 10 gamer score for finding all 30. So you're in the ballpark of, like, just right there. It's a pretty good amount of gamer score.
Yeah, because I need to go back and finish some of the things. After Halo 2, I was kind of like, I already beat Halo 3 and 4 again. I didn't really want to beat it again. So I have to go back and play that. I might do Legendary for Halo 4 because it was easier than all of them.
Yeah, and I never did finish Halo 4 on Legendary alone. I just, because I had already beaten the campaign 3 times. I had done Legendary co-op, and I just didn't want to deal with it.
I forgot you can be elites in this game.
Yeah, Halo 2, Halo 2, and Halo 3. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it.
It's rare to see it, though.
Oh, yeah, I remember I made an Xbox clip of this. I get a quick little double kill right there.
Nice.
Yeah, well, that's all that is out on the Halo community update. Basically, new achievements, like new campaign for those of you who are interested in buying it and or got it for free, which many people will get it for free because Halo Master Chief Collection was hyped. I don't know if you remember, like, pre-launch.
And then post-launch, people are like, this game sucks.
Oh my god.
With a little more language in between.
Yeah, but for the most part, I don't know. I had a rough experience on multiplayer, but not as, like, there are people still today complaining that they can't play multiplayer, and I have, as of a week ago, whenever.
Oh, good, just a week ago.
So roughly, like, May 20th, about a week ago when we started playing, or I started playing, I have had 0 problems finding matches, as, like, these are footage from, like, when I've been playing throughout this last week. Not really, no problems finding footage, or finding
matches.
Footage for games. Yeah, well, footage for games, because I'm trying to do a lot of Halo videos, but matches are not hard to come by anymore. I think people need to give it a second chance.
I might be streaming, maybe we should probably stream Halo pretty soon.
That'd be something to do. When I pick up those overshields right as the grenade explodes, gives me the advantage.
And then, this is also our first video.
Yeah.
For Power Block. Unless we do the.
No, this is our first video on the channel. We were going to post something a lot far back, but complications to schedule and lack of lost footage, we're still
figuring out some.
Yeah, we're still
bugs.
getting the kinks out. But yeah, so I thought this was Halo would be a good way to start off the channel because we're a very Halo oriented group. Kind of one of the few games that we all like and play together. That and like Grand Theft Auto and whatnot. But yeah, and especially today with all the buzz about the new game Halo 3 ODST you get. And the new update. It seems like Master Chief Collection is definitely turning itself around.
You need another beta for Halo 5.
I don't think they're not gonna release another beta.
No, they're not. I just said they should probably need one. Just closer to release. That's just my opinion.
I think Halo. I don't know. I'm gonna definitely get Halo 5, but I don't know how I feel about the multiplayer. I was
too fast. In my opinion.
I was very much on the edge, having a little trouble getting up here, but it just. Something about it was kind of off-putting to me, I think, just because I'm using the shield to my advantage, and I'm gonna get a quick double kill.
I didn't even see what happened.
Yeah, but really, just I don't know. I think it's starting to turn itself around. Master Chief Collection starting to turn itself around, and once it's almost unfortunate that by the time it's gonna be up to where it should have been. In Halo, yeah, maybe not even at launch. Like launch problems, as long as they're fixed
really quickly.
Like GTA 5 had a bad launch, but people forget about because it was the glitches were patched out like within 2 days of it being launched, and it was all good. But like even if let's just say this, when it's getting up to where it should have been, like maybe a week after launch, it's just unfortunate that Halo 5's right around the corner.
Yeah.
That many people will be switching over to Halo 5, but I'll definitely come back because Halo 2 is definitely my best and my favorite multiplayer. So
my favorite multiplayer is not on here. I'm kind of started with Reach. I don't know why, because I never got to play like Halo as a kid. My parents were really against. My mom, I should say, was against it, and then I finally got it without her. And then I played all of them. Reach is just kind of like that overall nostalgic kind of game for me now, but it's still one of my favorite multiplayers.
And that brings up the question too that because Halo 3 ODST was finally added to next gen, will we see a Halo Reach on next gen? Because that would come full circle and have every Halo
on this
first-person shooter.
And if it was, and especially now, if that was $40, if you went out and got Master Chief Collection, got 5 games.
Well, no, you'd have to. It's right now. I think if you go to GameStop or stores, I know it's still $60 on the marketplace on Xbox, but I think at GameStop you can get it for $40 or $50.
That's what I'm saying.
But
that's a good deal.
You do have to pay for. You would have to pay for ODST, which is another. Like I said, I'm almost positive it's $10. Might be $5. So I mean, you might end up if they release Reach for the same price of $5, possibly $10. You might still end up paying. $60 for 6 games, but I think Halo Reach would. ODST did not have its own multiplayer, but it did have Firefight, and they didn't add that. So I think if Reach was added, I don't think the multiplayer would come with because they'd have to get brand new servers and stuff for it, and they're working on Halo 5. So if anything, it would just be the campaign, which, in my opinion, was not very good. But
it was a good for. Well, the story was kind of shit.
Yeah, it just Halo Reach had potential. Not me. I think it's the weakest of the series.
My thing was, it's soldiers literally just moving from one mission to the next.
Very Gears of War-esque.
Yeah, and they were basically led to die.
Yeah. Speaking of Gears of War, did you hear about Gears of War next gen re-release?
Yes, I have.
Rumors. That from a good source. I'll try and link the source or the video where I found it into the video in the description. But yeah, so rumors for a Gears of War. I'm not sure if it's the whole 1, 2, 3 Judgment, 1, 2, 3, or
probably
just
1,
the
2,
first
3.
one. Possibly just the first game. I have no idea.
I forget. Phil Spencer said, the CEO of Microsoft said he probably won't release too many more remasters, which is kind of unfortunate, but it's understandable. You want to get your new games out instead of having to get all this production to release old games. But at the same time, we as fans should also want to play our old games, but on next gen, you know.
Yeah, and sometimes it's for Phil Spencer, like you only have the Halo Gears of War for Microsoft that need next gen releases. None of their other exclusive franchises are that
Crackdown.
big. Crackdown is
getting a is it a reboot or sequel?
I do not know.
I didn't care about the first two.
But yeah, so that'll wrap up this video, guys. So thanks for watching. Give us a like and a subscribe to help support our new channel, and we'll see you next time.